Okay, in this book called The Night Before Christmas, the introduction says that way back in 1822, a New York clergyman, a minister type person, a church person, named Clement Clark Moore, he's known as Clement C. Moore, put together his Christmas memories, put it into a poem that he could share with his children, and we now have The Night Before Christmas, originally called A Visit from St. Nicholas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Those would be special fruits dipped in sugar that were an extra treat at that time. And Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. There's his cap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Now, this was so long ago, he can't just flip on the lights, he's got a candle. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. See, the moon was so bright that it was almost like noon. You could even see shadows. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. There he is in his sled with his reindeer. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. Here's a beautiful image of them up through the air. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. You can see they're getting up high, up to the roof area. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. Here he is coming out of their chimney fireplace. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. Because people used their fireplaces at that time. They didn't have furnaces. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. He looked like a peddler, somebody who would go around selling things, just opening his pack like a backpack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. Oh, men liked to smoke pipes at that time. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly, like jello. He was chubby and plump, A right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He was signaling him not to be afraid of him. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. See, that's how the magic would work for him to get out of the house's chimney to go to the next one. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team, gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." The end.
Yay! Merry Christmas. Good story. I enjoy it.
Read every year on Christmas Eve. Well, and in between. You have to be careful. You can lean that over there again. Be careful not to get it gooky and not to get it torn or store it badly with other toys and books.
Those are for Santa.
Oh, those are the Santa ones. Okay. I was going, they're going to get extra hard, but that's all right.
I just put those out, and there's milk in the cup.
I
Happy
hope
New
he
Year.
comes soon enough to drink them and drink it and eat them.